there are certain parties which claim to be atheists on like two people on media, but they are personally they're in support of a certain religion. And
As a result of this, the younger generation, they're getting very confused because of all of this. They're getting fed up and they're like, all of this, I want to get into
just
it.
either this end or that end, as an extreme. They are becoming fanatics, religious fanatics, or they become complete atheists, or they are away from all of this. They don't.
Things are being pushed on to people, beliefs are being pushed on to people, then it should be about all the religions. It should not be about one religion or something. If flaw
There are, there are few countries, like a lot of them are going through issues, but these countries just keep all their information private, where it doesn't get leaked. They have the full control over media. That information it doesn't become a global issue where others can intervene and try to, interfere with the situation. But what happens in few countries is small issues, they amplify it, then people from all over the world have something to say about it. You're not only tackling the situation that is actually happening, but also people's reaction towards it, which makes the people who are responsible for it, it becomes a double task for them. So, they should, sometimes they should have a control of what comes out in the media.
Okay.
Information shouldn't easily
News has become opinionated now than just reporting currently. So yeah, that's something.
yeah.
and even if I'm not naming the political party here, but there are certain parties which claim to be atheists on like two people on media, but they are personally they're in support of a certain religion. And to media, they show it as if we are atheists, we don't believe in God, we are not in support of anybody or anything. But they're using their power and position to favor a certain religion behind the scenes. So again, religion is being played around with, and people's sentiments and their opinions are not taken seriously at all, and it's just become a whole propaganda again.
The thing is, people are either very, very, they consider religion as the most important thing, and that is why, like, all these political parties are trying to use that as the
Trump card.
yeah. What is happening is as a result of this, the younger generation, they're getting very confused because of all of this. They're getting fed up and they're like, all of this is just ruckus. So they don't even want to get into
It's
it.
either this end or that end, as an extreme. They are becoming fanatics, religious fanatics, or they become complete atheists, or they are away from all of this. They don't even want to get into this mess.
Yeah, so like every religion has something. It's not like this is the best religion or something. Everything has something good. Try to understand what is the actual essence. Whatever you want to follow, try to understand what is the true meaning of it and then go with it. Not just because whatever media is saying, movies, this, that.
And stop pushing religion. All these religion is no, it's not even religion. What is it? Religious beliefs onto people. Let them explore and get to know about all the religions, and then possibly choose what you want to, or you might not want to get into all of this. It's your choice.
Yeah.
That should be a personal choice. You shouldn't be pushing things on anybody.
If things are being pushed on to people, if beliefs are being pushed on to people, then it should be about all the religions. It should not be about one religion or something. If flaws are being pointed out, it should be about all the religions. It should not be about this religion is doing this wrong. there are so many things about so many religions, like not only in India, everywhere around the world, that people don't know about. They are so well hidden, and so many discriminations and gender bias and everything in so many other religions are so well hidden. People don't know about all these things, and just because one religion is open about their practices, people should not call out that one religion and say this is you are wrong here. If they're doing that, it should be done for all religions. That is something that I feel.
Actually, the thing is, we're not educated about religion. From like, there's no formal way in which people understand a religion. It's just left. You just understand it by yourself. That is the reason people misuse it. Media and everyone misuse it, because we don't have proper knowledge about it.
Actually speaking, certain religions have a subject called religious studies in institutions which are run by them. It's probably not that popular in India. It is there, but abroad it is very popular, and in fact they take up religious studies as even a degree. They do like
Done PhD.
yeah, they do. Yes, they do research on it. They write papers on it, and it's a very well researched subject there. Only in India, it's up to people to interpret religion on however they want, and it's
I think it's on the people of the religion that is being targeted also, because they don't teach their kids about their religion and the good things in their religion. It's on them also.
true. So sometimes, a lot of times, people misinterpret what is there in their religious books. They misinterpret the core values of the religion, and they think it's something else according to their understanding, and because of that, it causes a lot of confusion, chaos, everything else.
Right.
So
I think to be honest, there might be people who might come out and say, if you're pointing out India, then it's not like you don't have these religious books to follow. You can read and then you can decide for yourself. Yeah, that's true. We are open. You, like she said, we are secular. You can go ahead and read any religious book, learn about it, and then make your point or form your belief system. But then, if it were that easy to understand religious books, then it would be easy to follow. But because most of the things is lost in interpretation and translation, youngsters don't understand what's happening, so they interpret it their way. So now what happens is, youngsters know that they are wrong, that whatever they are interpreting is wrong, so they end up going to these people who are self-proclaimed let's say gurus, yeah, also scholars in that religion, and they end up following them. Look, there can be good ones as well, but you cannot deny the fact that there are the ones who influence in the very wrong way, right? So if that person or the youngster who has no idea about anything falls into that category, you know what it might end up as, right? So first we need to, I think, flush out those people who spread the negativity regarding any religion for that matter, and then you can probably start with the positives of everything and go ahead from there.
And there is one subtle thing that happens, is that if a child does read books, some like 1 in 100, someone ends up reading a book about their religion, they end up understanding things, they start practicing very seriously. But maybe the household is not very supportive. Their parents or their relatives start saying that, will you turn into a sannyasi, or will you become a baba or a monk?
Yeah.
Why don't you be normal? Why can't you be normal like
it's
us?
It's not normal to be.
Yeah, it's also considered not normal to be so much into your own practices.
It's like if you're not into religious practice, also they'll say
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
If you're too much into religious practice, they will say something. They want you to be confused.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is-
Actually, if you've, I don't know if you guys have read the book Life of Pi or seen the movie, but he's the protagonist in that. He he goes to temple, he goes to church, he goes to mosque also because he reads the religious books of all religions and he's really impressed by it and he feels like he should follow everything. And then the heads of that whatever institution, they said no, you can only follow one. How can you be a Muslim, how can you be a Christian, how can you be everything at the same time? But I think he was very knowledgeable and he ends up pursuing religious studies in his later in his graduation, and I think he ends up doing a PhD, I'm not sure, but he's very interested in that and he ends up researching about that as well. So.
Yeah, I recently saw one reporter trying to what influence a common man against a certain religion. He was like, how can they take this slogan? How can they use this slogan? Don't you think it's wrong? So that person was like, I am from another religion. For your information, I belong to this other religion and I don't have a problem with them doing this. Why are you trying to influence me? So that reporter was like very, like, he was baffled by that and he was like, okay, maybe I targeted the wrong person to spread the wrong message.
Yeah.
There's one more thing I've observed. It's just an observation. I don't really have any proof for this. But most of the religions, the end result might be the same, but the practices they have is because of the region they have, the kind of place they have, the facilities that are available. That sort of shapes their practices. For example, in few religions it's acceptable to consume meat, and in few religions it's not, because of it might be because of the place they live in, because they will not be able to grow any vegetables there. They'll have to rely on some like non-veg or something like that. So it is mostly based on the kind of place they live in, and they'll have practices very distinct to it.
That was mostly because ancestry. So wherever the ancestors were located, like you said, their area had, like, their only source of food was meat. So if they've started a religion there or wherever it's come from, this was the main or the prime thing that they used to do, and that's been followed down through generations. And that's the same case with the ones that who were good, I mean, had all the facilities of growing, having agricultural lands and farming and stuff, and that's why they're not so reliant on, you know, the or consuming meat. Right.
It's not only about meat, so many other practices actually. Whatever that there is, it is based on the place that they live in. So when you have to just leave it like that, rather than trying to say we are superior, we have to promote it to other places and everything. It is based for
If
the...
it's, yeah, correct.
Also, I think what is mentioned in the texts are not particular to a region. Okay, the text will say something very neutral, like it will say like, do this, maybe kill the negativities in you. The text will not say go kill a negative person. According to you, if someone is not
Okay, something like kill the negativity around you.
around
not
you,
the
not the
people
person.
who are
Yeah.
spread. Yeah.
But how it is perceived is, okay, kill someone who doesn't agree with you. That,
Again,
I think-
it's lost in the interpretation.
yeah. The same with the meat and not eating meat and eating meat. It might be mentioned that sacrifice something that is very dear to you, but then something else is sacrificed, even when you have other facilities. That's it happens in all religions, not
Yeah.
only one religion. It happens in all.
Like, media can be used to, educate people on religion rather than trying to mislead them, create conflict, and spoil the peace in the world. Try to, um, you know, try to educate them. If you are knowledgeable, use this platform, the whatever platforms are available. Actually, educate people the truth rather than trying to create any problem.